Here we go.
I've created a little world for myself, and I see the world in a certain way. And I know that I'm sort of a strange soul in some respects, but you've got to remember I'm sort of just a young kid, really, that got, by luck, onto TV. And I was like a bit of a square peg in a round hole, and I wasn't having any of it. So I sort of started making my future on my terms. I started at my own production company.
Let's get over here. What's going on? Come on!
I didn't have a clue what I was doing.
Morning, mate.
So we are off to the new restaurant. I think the idea of second chances is really important, that for myself and for my kids and for my audience, that it's important to have a go again. It's important to acknowledge that things don't always go according to plan, and it's really normal and healthy to sort of dust down and say, right, what next? It's not a big restaurant, it's like the right size. We've got this outside area to here. So we have the outside area when the weather's good. All the windows will be open. We'll be making pasta in here. This area has got obviously seating, but there'll be...
Passion's a really interesting emotion. It's a really important emotion, and it can express itself in lots of ways. A passion is a collection of very particular details that come together to make something beautiful.
This is great, mate. Thank you so much. I love the palette, I love the tone.
It's not just a job. Wait, this is an incredible opportunity for you to tune your skills. Growing up in a pub taught me a lot about people, and it taught me a lot about community. Trying to make it busy enough on a dark, cold winter's Monday night. Like, you watch your dad and your mum like pull it out of the hat and come up with ideas and be creative. That was really my school. Oh yeah. Nice. Here you go, don't worry. Nice. You can get it right, and then you just hang them wrong, and it looks like a bag of So, even down to hanging it, I will be all over it like a rash.
And I need to approve all the... We've got permission to do better executions of that. Yeah. Feels a little bit sort of like Disney Jamie. Well, you might as well have pucker. I think this kind of feels like the annoying Jamie.
That's fine.
And I'm quite known for being annoying in various... I think we've got to start again. Okay. No disrespect.
Yeah. It's great that he's engaged and wants to be part of it and really close to his heart on it, so it's about channeling that the right way.
I want the restaurant to feel like it's always been there. I don't want it to feel like a new restaurant per se.
With the launch of Jamie's Italian back on the high street, this massive nostalgic brand, I think it's been fascinating to watch what it means to him.
On the plate, say no.
Who say no? Not me. I didn't say no. I didn't say no. I was just suggesting. Oh yeah. Saying no is different to suggesting. Life, in my opinion, is all about tuning in to your gut feeling, because it's really hard to ignore it. And when you make mistakes, how many times out of 10 did you go, oh, I knew it, I should have just listened to myself, I could smell it. And I think as you get older, hopefully you don't make so many of those mistakes.
But yeah, he's been really involved in them, so I would be surprised if he didn't feel like a sense of ownership of them as well.
I know it looks bad, but it's better than it is. And the only person responsible for all of that is walking down here right now. Yes. You come down,
Sit down.
You light the candle, what would you like to drink?
Public's reaction to Jamie relaunching this much-loved place, and that's caused a really interesting, the best of Jamie to come out.
There's rules that you should follow, and you can break the rules. So that's sirloin, that's the grain, right?
So yeah, is he stressed? For sure. Is he wanting things looked at time and time again because it's, we need some perfection around this? Yeah, he is. I think it's because he really cares about it.
For me, when I go out, we have some antipasti,
then we'll have like some pasta, and then we'll maybe share a main. Very Italian.
Paper, menu, handwritten, colours, walls, chandeliers, training people, outfit. Like, hopefully, if we get enough passion expressed, I mean, it's bloody exhausting.
So the grain's facing up. Right, so if I cut down, I'm cutting with the grain, which means...
All right, so we got the fresh, we got the salty, we got the silky, we got some bread, we got the crunchy.
So just going from that to that means more tenderness.
Right, we got the hot, we got the cold, we got the sweet, we got the sour.
He's in here literally every day.
Love, care, attention, right? No judgment.
Wednesday we filmed a music video. When we did wine training, he's the one who started the wine training. Then we did the passion session. It's basically the chef bringing the food, and we explain the food to every single waiter, where the ingredients are, where they're coming from, why the text profile. He went and explained that.
I know it's a really basic thing, but it does make a difference.
He's just passionate. Almost, he's passionate about anything he touches, and sometimes I think, where do you get that energy? But it rubs off on everybody around him, I think.
And it's all about relationships.
Hello, my friend.
And if it's a relationship based on trust and doing what you promise, being true to your word, it's a beautiful place. It really is.
I think it's going to be nice in here. Nice. So nice. It's great. Nice space. It's looking pretty good.
Okay, what's the matter with me? You've done it already. Brilliant. You guys are over-delivering like madmen today. It's kind of been like all up everywhere, and now it feels like it's all sort of coming together.
Do you still have that visceral pain inside yourself?
I did an interview about a kid's book I wrote, and I just said it was one of the hardest things I ever did. I got quite upset, and I don't know where it came from, but it was. But I just think, and it's really weird. Dyslexic, so I'm a bit slow. You know the guy that did that amazing book, The Boy and the Mole? So he's just sent this to me. It says, well done with the menu, lots of love, Charlie. And then it says, how do you make a good mole haul? How do you make a good mole... How do you make a good molehill? By making lots of bad ones first, said the mole. So the joy of James Italian is it's got a beautiful buzz and it's affordable. And we got it right for many, many years before it started to go wrong. You all right? How you doing? All right, mate. How you doing? You all right? So wherever I walk, everyone leaves. I have this effect on people. Sometimes I think you only get wisdom through pain. Sadly. When I was looking at the designed menus, the beautiful formal fonts were feeling quite corporate to me and not quite as friendly as I wanted it to be. I don't know if it's my dyslexic side of thing, but like just the design, if there's too much fighting, it's like, I'm going to have a handwriting lesson today to see if I can... I'm only 20% confident I can deliver it.
I've cleared my diary.
I don't know if it's going to work or not.
So we've got a session this afternoon to go through his handwriting, see how that ties in, whether it's achievable or not. I'm glad he's kind of aware that there's a possibility it might not work, so it'll be a challenge, but a fun one, I'm sure.
I can't believe we're doing this, thank you.
I know, thank you.
If it doesn't work today, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
We just call it a bit of fun.
Okay.
I got an email asking if I would come in and help and do a bit of a session with Jamie.
Other than having terrible handwriting
Yeah.
and no one understood anything I was saying and spelling being terrible, I'd also mix up grammar and mix up like capitals all in the wrong place.
Yeah, okay.
As long as it's clear, we've sort of like...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Jamie kind of said, well, if we're using this handwritten font, why don't we just use my own handwriting?
You want a bit of personality in the writing as well, I think.
Maybe we can do this. Maybe this is possible. Ideally what we do is turn my best P's into a font eventually.
Yeah.
I think he's quite open about the fact that he doesn't really like writing. I think it was the challenge to be like, can I do this and can I make something that not only looks great but is really usable in the restaurant.
When I grew up, my mum used to handwrite every menu. So she did calligraphy but with like nibs and ink, and she used to do like the menu of the week and then put it in a photocopier and just do 100, and that's literally that was the menu that you got. Yeah. Easy now. Wowzers. The only thing that might do is freak me out because if I don't get it right, then I'll get pissed off. I'm so excited, my hands are getting clammy.
Initially, we were trying out the pens and he was like, oh, I'm not sure about this, because a lot of the pens respond differently to pressure.
Feel free to have a
I actually feel
practice
pressured.
if you're feeling.
Okay, well that's sort of promising, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see that getting quite beautiful.
He talks a lot about the education system not being catered to children with dyslexia or, different needs. I would imagine that it's for the little kid that really struggled with his writing at school to think, no, actually you do go on to handwrite your own menus and they're going to be used in, your restaurant in London. It's quite a big deal.
Really? Ooh. I mean, it's wild.
Very cool.
I like it. I can't believe that.
It looks great.
I'm really surprised. I consider that a success.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Amazing, thank you.
I'm very
That was
grateful.
So fun.
This is the bit I'm looking forward to. Let's have a look. Wow, yeah! Look at this, man. Business cards. Dolce, desserts, which is when you get your bill. Grazie mille. I hope you enjoyed your meal. Kids menu. There's no f***ing words on it. They might have got some files mixed up. Oh, that's a massive fail.
Oh, there you go.
Well, you wanted Jeopardy. Oh, maybe they're extras. I nearly shit myself then. Okay, so that's the back of the menu. Ah, they look amazing. That's my handwriting, that is. Woohoo! I'm very proud of that. But it's, but yeah, look. I mean, look. It's what we try and do is give everyone a little bit of what they want, and then surprise them with. I mean, that's the most extraordinary dish. So it's giving them what they want and a little bit of what they don't know that they love yet. Perfect doesn't exist. It feels energetic, it feels vibrant, it feels fresh, it feels clean, it feels personal. Not necessarily all the colours are exactly right, but they do pop. You'll never see this restaurant like this, hopefully. It'll always be full of people. Well, we've been training for 2 weeks, so if I'm cooking today, that means there's a problem. So I might be. I mean, anything's possible. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, guys. You're right, mate. Nice to see you. Thank you, guys. Bless you. There you go. Grazie. I was a bit scared about 2 weeks ago because it's been a longer journey of training than it would have been in James Italian 10 years ago. However, it's been such a privilege to watch these young people fill up. So I'm really proud of them. Broaden their shoulders. You only get confident in life when you know what you're talking about. And you don't have to know everything, but they need to know enough. So tasting, sampling, learning about where the ingredients come from, the philosophies of the food, like getting confident with the menu. Like you just see their shoulders come back. And when they're confident, sort of like physically and metaphorically, that's when you become a James Italian front of house. And when they're good, they're really, really, really good.
It's just that I'm just so happy that it's back here in London by our feet, where we could just walk in and come and see him, pop in, see him, see what he's like, see the food. The food is brilliant. Food that you're gonna get from anywhere. It's vibrant food that you look and you're so happy to look at. Red, gold, green, black, white, you know what I mean?
The process of bringing back James Italian Point 2 has been a very healthy endeavour.
people might not believe me when I say it. Like when I had 15, which we ran for 17 years, all the profits paid for the young people. So there was no profit. I was never on a wage, right? And I said to the students every year, you are my profit. I just love seeing like young eyes, especially now more than ever, I think, where they just are not sure what to believe.
I'm Jamie's dad. The important thing is that he's got a very close team this time.
It's been really nice for me. It's been nice emotionally for my pride. It's been really nice for my team because my team have been with me for the whole journey. Some of them have been with me from the beginning of Jamie's Italian Point 1.
Yeah, it's really lovely to see Jamie back on the high street. You know what I mean? It's really nice to see his name outside lit up again. Yeah.
I think we've got quite a lot right in this. I think sometimes in life you've got to pat yourself on the back for we've approached everything with a fastidious obsession. And my team have been amazing because they've just let me go and then they've tried to make it happen. And everyone's obsessed. So it's a really nice feeling.
It was quite sad when, what happened last time, but I think he's learned by the mistakes that were made, and he's come back with new ideas and all looking good.
It went really well so far. There's still stuff that's not quite right, but that's okay. That's what this is for. So we're just ironing things out. But it's nice to have family and friends in. Nice to have mum and dad here. So, hallelujah.
Well done.
How are you?
Good night.